Have you ever heard this? If you have, listen.
Yeah, dude, no, for sure, bro.
I tried to get
Clubhouse.
I tried to get on Raya.
You trying to get on Raya? What is Raya?
That's the one that's only it's a dating app only for celebrities.
Oh,
yeah. So I was like,
so your
I don't
dad
know.
couldn't get you the in on it?
I was like, maybe Mark Steines.
Mark Steines, y'all.
I was like,
hey,
I could date Jennifer Aniston. I don't know,
dude. Dude, yeah, bro. No, your dad is. Your dad's dope. By the way, it's my birthday episode.
Mm-hmm.
We got Tyce here, bro.
Happy birthday, Cody.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
What's up,
to
Ty?
the cast,
This
Tyce.
fucking guy is going wild, dude. He thinks it's his birthday today.
He's popping. Dude, stop yelling, dude.
Bro, he's excited. He never takes his Cowboys helmet off, but training camp just started, so he's excited about that.
He's getting pumped.
He's pumped, bro. We're pumped. We're pumped, bro.
I wish I had the foresight to ask for a close cam on Tyce.
We got Val here.
We
with
have
us.
it.
Oh, we have.
We can get Tyce.
Oh, in like 5 minutes. You guys can keep potting, and I'll work. on that.
I'm scared because I like it's really easy for this to look like a Hail Hitler type situation here.
You got to find the right angle.
So I'm trying to make it where it just looks like he's like, hey, oh shit. Oh. He's like, hey guys, or maybe like, hey, give me a hug.
Can you do like flip that one the other way so it's like supporting him?
Oh yeah, there we go, bro. He's just saying hi.
Help him.
Is he? Where's like? Does it not look like Hail Hitler though? Is what I'm.
I was thinking like
Like that.
Look at that move.
He's like,
Like that.
dude, he's like at the beach.
It's like, hey, what's up, guys? We're just hanging out, Cowboys rule.
Dude, Tyce is our number one fan, bro. He's been with us since the beginning.
Number one supporter, yeah.
Yeah. He's been wanting to create an Instagram, and I guess this may be the time to do it. I guess.
When was the last time he was on this cast? It was pretty early on. Like one.
Val,
of the
you've
first
never
couple.
met Tyce, right?
No, Tyce is our
Tyce
party boy.
is a party boy.
Yeah.
He's a wild one, dude.
He's got your back no matter what. He's that
He
kind
really
of
does.
guy.
But sometimes you don't necessarily,
You
you're
don't
like,
want
it's a
him to
little
have your
much,
back.
you know?
Sometimes it's like, calm
dude,
down,
how many
Tyce.
fights has he tried to start where we're like,
dude.
bro?
Yeah. Well, starting fights, I don't know, but he for sure ends them.
Well,
big time, yeah.
Of course he does with this fucking necklace. Look at that,
yeah.
dude.
That's
He's
a
got a
weapon.
choker, dude. Tyce has got a choker, bro.
What has he been up to, man? He's added some accoutrement to his outfit.
Yeah, no, he's just been chilling, bro. He's been Barbie won't call him back, so he's just
Fucking Ken, dude.
bro. He's a victim of the male loneliness epidemic, bro. he's just trying to make a living, dude, and I appreciate that, Tyce. Yeah, bro. He's our number one fan, bro. I love Tyce.
No, he's been a supporter since day one, a year ago. We haven't talked about this much, but we've been posting the cast for about 6 months. But
it's actually our 1 year anniversary.
It's actually our 1 year anniversary. Yeah. We started about a year ago. Man, I forget. I wish I knew exactly what day. But we did about 6 months of cast.
Somewhere in June to July.
Yeah, it was in the summer months for sure. It wasn't as late as August. But we did 6 months of just test casts.
I was just like, bro, you want to come over and try this out and see like what if it works.
I had just moved to Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there we go.
Yeah.
My mans.
I want to know his reactions.
My mans.
His live Tyce. We need just Tyce cam.
But why male models?
But why?
Are you serious? No. We don't need any guests today. Fuck guests. we got the number one guest up in here. Also, a special shout out to Will Gage, Russell Lee. Who else? T-Dubs, Tierney Johnson, and Yvonne actually too is an asshole. Yeah.
Leaving us high and
dude,
dry
Yvonne
over here.
was trying to cockblock the shit out of me the other night, bro.
Oh, with that girl you texted
it
me
wasn't
about,
his fault though, because he was fucked up. But I'm like, bro, like you are stepping on my game, dude.
Come on, dude.
Like, bro, because I'm like,
read a room.
Because he's a good wingman, bro. But like also that alky be making people get a little A little funky.
Have you seen the new Happy Gilmore too?
No, but I heard it's like trash. I heard it's like Taco Bell. Like, you know, it's like you already know going in, it's not really good for you. But for some reason, you still.
It's a lot of callbacks to the original. I did like John Daly in it. I thought he was funny.
I just randomly saw a reel of John Daly driving a ball off a woman's ass. He puts the T in her butt cheeks, and I guess she's like clenching her cheeks, and then mounts the ball on it, and straight up, like not even a practice, just like puts it on, whack. I'm like, bro, that's a pro right there.
Dude, Daly is a beast.
He is, bro.
Yeah, he's a one of a kind.
He really is,
for
dude.
real.
Like in the golfing world, he's such an anomaly to the golfing world, bro.
He's the real life Happy Gilmore, really. If you think about the original movie. But the reason I ask is because in the second one, there's an AA, and they call it, instead it's like alcoholics that's a bad term. We're alkies.
We're alkies.
We're
alkies.
Yeah, it's like my name's Happy. I'm an alcoholic. No. You're an alkie.
Bro.
Stupid.
Fucking dress it up how you want. Now, it's my 40th birthday today, bro. Dude, yeah. And so it's a like a celebratory type episode, I feel like today, dude.
Yeah,
We're doing like some we just are in the midst of wrapping up our best month ever on the podcast, bro.
July has been smashing for us. It's a birthday celebration. It's a 6-month anniversary, anniversary, really. Good things are happening, man.
Yeah, man. So we've dropped now. I guess this will be episode 24.
This will be 24.
This is 24,
yes.
right? Yeah. So tell me some of your favorite guests so far. Who have you really liked that we've had so far?
I really, honestly, Steve was great.
Steve,
Sternstein. That we're going to go see later today.
Yeah, we are. We're going to go jam with Steve. We talked about jamming.
Yeah.
Dude. Okay.
John Deas was great.
Deas
was amazing.
Shout out Deas. I actually texted Deas as well. He never replied. Thanks, John. But he did promote his show to me. So sorry I couldn't make it.
Okay, cool.
We're even, bitch. We're even.
It's like, I get it. All right, cool.
No, but that's what I was telling you before we started, bro. It's like when you get to this point at 40, dude, like everybody's busy, people have lives, and if you take shit too personally, like I'm upset. I'm more upset at you fucks that were supposed to be here today that didn't show for not giving me notice. I mean, just be an adult, okay? If you can't make it, that's fine, okay? Okay, Will? No.
That's the part where it's just like a lack of preparation. And we're like, what are we going to be recording
Or
today?
in Russell Lee's case, if you need me to spell that, no, I'm kidding. Russell Lee didn't even fucking bother to text me and say he's not gonna, like, it's just ignored me.
He's like, no.
You guys fool me once, bro. Russell wouldn't shut up. He's been like, I want to, like, dude, when you could get me on the pod? I'm like, bro, I didn't fucking invite you on the pod, and you fucking don't even, call no show?
It's all I want to come on until the day arrives.
Bro.
Yeah, man.
I mean, come on, dog.
We do still want them on, though.
No, we do. I know they know, or at least I hope they know. I'm talking shit.
We would love to have you guys on. We understand things happen.
Yeah. Now we'll get. I was gonna freestyle rap today, dude, with T-Dubs, but now he's not here, so I was gonna freestyle.
I mean, I'll give you a beat.
No. Straight off the dome. No. But
Fresh
yeah, man.
off the
So
cap.
we're just doing this as you and I, bro. Just like we started, man. Back in my living room a year ago.
Man, back then, those were wild times, man. You were going through some shit.
I was going through some shit, bro. I was definitely, the whole like Shakespearean like betrayal type shit, just shit like that.
You really had your own Hamlet, really. It was just
nobody died. That's really the only.
Yeah, no one drank poison.
But it's actually come all full circle, bro. It really, really has, because there's people in circles that run with those people that hurt me, who like me, and like are giving me love on like this and shit. And so people seeing it, thank y'all for, like, if you're listening now, we really appreciate you guys. Like, seriously.
Oh yes.
It's the whole reason we do it.
You guys, watching the reels, leaving the comments, liking, like, we appreciate all of that. And we just want to build a fun community. Like, that's what we're here for. We just want cool people.
Yep.
And we're definitely getting that.
I feel like we have gotten that, dude. James Atkins, I was a big fan of that episode, bro. I really had a good time with him.
Yeah.
I mean, and really, dude, like all the guests we've had have been really great. But yeah, man, it's like when we started this up, bro, I was like, because your dad, which also, by the way, lots of like recognitions today. Congrats to Mark Steines. Kai's dad got an Emmy.
My dad won an Emmy on Saturday. It was crazy. I got a text in the 10:30 at night with a picture of an Emmy. I'm like,
your dad's like, oh, by the way, I was in Emmys. Did you know? I forgot to tell you that.
Like, yeah, I was up for an award.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah.
We're gonna get your dad on the pod one day, bro. Whenever he's in town visiting, we'll have him.
I've already invited him.
Yeah,
yeah. He says like, hey, when I am out there,
because he's gonna be like a phenomenal guest, dude.
Oh,
I mean, he's gonna be. Yeah,
he's got stories for days. I mean,
I don't know if we told Val. Did you know that? Did we tell you about his dad? His dad was like the host of Entertainment Tonight for like 20 years.
He was on there. He was on the Hallmark Channel with Home and Family for a while. But started out.
I grew up in Hollywood, is what this really is.
I spent a decent amount of time on the Universal lot.
The
Luckily
shirt is
not
starting
bragging.
to make more sense. So the way you dress is I get it now.
Yes. Yeah. The flower, the bright.
He dresses
green.
like a fucking 50-year-old retiree, right?
Exactly. That's the vibe I'm going for.
Like-
I've lived
like,
it.
dude,
I've lived in that world now.
You're like
So I
you've,
can
you've got 2 kids. You're like they're about to go to college. You're coasting. Your wife's maybe gonna leave you when they're out of the house. You know, like you're.
But I'm ready for it.
But you're good.
I'm dressing the part.
You're good, bro. You got your whole home studio set up now, so you can record now.
Yeah, I can make music in my final days.
Yes, exactly. As you drift off into oblivion. Mm-hmm. There we
And
go.
That's the ride I want. The Buffett life.
No, bro. Fucking. Yeah, bro. No, but your dad. What were we talking about?
Yeah, he won an Emmy for the Rose Parade. He does coverage of the parade for KTLA, and they won an Emmy for it. And I really do think he put in the work and the time, because when he first got that job, it was definitely a feeling of like, hey, we want to sort of carry the torch and keep this legacy going, because like, the Rose Parade's been going for a long time, and it's a very intense and heavily prepared ceremony. Yeah. And him coming in with just binders full of information of just...
That's wild, dude. Yeah. I didn't know that much research went into hosting a parade.
Oh, yeah. Everything from, the kinds of flowers that are being put on, like who's sponsoring it, and like the little things too that people don't realize is like, you got to make sure you get everybody's name right. Because, nothing screams like amateur more than mispronouncing a main parade float.
Do you ever take time to smell the roses, Dewey? I have no sense of fucking smell.
Dude, at this point, I bet my dad is like just sick of the smell of flowers.
Dude, do some fucking research, people. Now, people were asking me that actually. They were like, do you do research on your guests? And I'm like, well, not really, kind of. It depends on the guest, but I want to have a baseline idea.
It really depends on like our previous history with them, more so you, because a lot of the times you've known these people out and about. But obviously, if someone's got a project they're working on, we want to just like listen to their stuff a bit.
Yeah, well, and we're gonna probably have another guest who I just met last night, David Ramirez. Dude, this guy's doing pretty well, man. He's like, I'm down to come on. I was like, I wasn't familiar with his stuff though, so we got to check him out. David Ramirez.
Is he a drummer?
No, he's I think he's a guitar player. I mean, he's like the band leader, I guess. Dude, what? Bro, my man's in Rolling Stone, dog.
Hey, good for him, dude.
Yeah, so we met last night, and I was like,
sitting there with that acoustic guitar.
Oh, you're a musician? Dude, they're like, just like laughing. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, all right, well, sorry. Huh, but yeah,
like,
he was cool. He was cool. I did get to sit in last night, so that was cool.
Oh, yeah?
I sat in at C-Boys.
Nice.
And played. Yeah.
How'd that go?
You want to see, dude?
Yeah, can we pull it?
I could. I do. That's a Mac. I can airdrop this actually too. Yeah. Then.
Airdrop.
See, this was like a change right here. So it's like, this is like live figuring out. There's Will, that fuck.
It's got the sun strap.
Dude, it's always hard when you haven't played like all day and you're like trying to just go up and play and I'm like, my hands are cold.
You're not warm.
But I love fucking C-Boys, bro. To me, C-Boys is like...
Oh he's a lefty.
Yes, he is a lefty. Yeah. But it's like, isn't that a right-handed guitar strung backwards?
It is.
I think that's it's a left-handed guitar.
That is a lefty. For me, it's always hard to tell with a Strat because it's like weirdly mirrored.
See, and then like this part, these are like things like, it's fun because like when you start to play enough, like where you get it, like you can feel those changes already without like even needing to be told.
You can hear it coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
okay,
it's just phrasing, dude, is all it is. But it's like, yeah, this was fun, man. I enjoyed this. Mike and the Burnalls. Shout out to the Mike and the Burnalls. They're every Sunday at Seaboys.
Hell yeah.
Go but
check
yeah,
them out.
you can pause it now. We don't need to suck my dick too much here. No, I actually had one. If you have enough memory, this one's a short. I'm gonna just send you.
Yeah, if I can try deleting it right now.
You can delete that one. I'm gonna send you a different one. So I sang one.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think you'll like this one too.
Yeah, I've seen your drumming more than your singing, so I don't have as much of a scope on.
Really, you
on
haven't
that.
seen my singing that much?
No, well, I've seen your drumming more. I have seen you sing. Like that's. It's not a mystery.
I think.
Oh,
There it is.
one
Okay.
sec.
Dude, I never watched video of myself, so I'm like, you never know what you look like.
Oh yeah, watching yourself on stage is so hard.
You might have like tics you don't realize you have and shit like that.
And trying to be big because it's so easy to just sort of like fall into focus on playing and having the showmanship.
The basses are low.
You got some good rasp.
My tries are looking pretty good too.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Stop. Yeah. Dude, Will is so fucking good, bro.
Oh, dude. Slide is so... That's such a foreign playing style to me. People who master that are ridiculous.
Dude, Will is fucking insane, dude.
He's great phrasing.
Yeah, man. It was fun. That's
a good time.
You can pause it now. It's the end of it. Dude, yeah, I always love getting to be able to sit in with like badass fucking musicians, bro.
Just jamming is so fun.
Yeah, but like a guy like Will Gage, bro, because I mean, like Will Gage you're a guitarist, dude. You I know you can appreciate.
I can
bro.
watch that and really just bask in the greatness. Yeah,
and like when we talk about like different guitarists like we like around town and shit, you know, it's like Matt Muehling's name obviously comes up a lot,
course.
And it's like, dude, Matt Muehling technically is probably the most proficient I've seen anywhere around town, like in terms of
in Austin
technical playing, but also I mean like creativity there as well. But in terms of just soul, kind of like the soul, Will Gage, man. Will Gage is like, he's got that in it. It's like
it's all in the phrasing,
and he's broke, so it comes through the guitar, dude. You hear it. You're like, this guy's life sucks right now, dude.
Making your guitar be able to convey that level of emotion.
Well, that's what the blues is.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like legit. That's like why the blues exists as a genre. It's because people's lives were shitty, and they're like, "Man,
we're gonna
how are we
sing
gonna
about
fucking
this."
make this all right?" And they're like, "Let's fucking sing, dude." Yeah, bro.
Dude, everything comes back to the blues. Like that's really just the foundation of all modern music.
Well, and then like blues probably even has roots back to like earlier like jazz, dude.
Oh,
and, like
jazz,
Dixieland and like New Orleans.
Yeah,
bro. It's so I love jazz because it's like such an incredible like art form and genre, and it's like it's American born, American made. Like it spawned here, and it spawned from struggle and pain.
It's as American as baseball.
And darkness. Yeah. And that's what you do. That's why humor exists too. Like, you know, people are like, what's the point of comedy? To make the things that are hard okay. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's like,
it's to take the seriousness out of these things that are bothering us. It's like, hey, we're not going to worry about it. We're going to laugh about it.
Yeah, because if you can laugh about it, then you take its power away from it. Ultimately, because the thing that's why I said, like, I think I said this before on a pod. I don't remember. Did I say this? If you remember, but like when the fucks are low, the laughs are high. Like that's the formula. Low fucks.
You haven't said that exactly, but you've shared stories where that is
well, that was kind of somewhere where I distilled it recently where I'm like, okay, that's the concise way I like saying this. It's like if you want to know, when the fucks are low, the laughs are high. That's why if you're like emotionally invested in something, you can't be as funny.
Yeah, especially if it's out of a wanting to get the audience to laugh and wanting to get them to like you,
right?
Because at that point, you're giving a fuck.
Yeah,
you're trying not to just be funny, but to be funny in a way that appeals to these people.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're down and out and you're just on stage and you're on stage for yourself and yourself alone, you throw all that out the window, all of that external pressure, that perspective. And sometimes it's great, sometimes it's not, but it definitely allows for like a breeding ground of good ideas and good sort of like a natural comfortability in that context.
Yeah, bro. I mean, like, dude, to me, like the worst times generally for me are like a lot of times the most creatively like just rich, I guess, because there's just a lot. But it's also, you're just when you're like the day my best friend died, which my 30s, by the way, bro, I'm fine with my 30s being done. Dude, I had so much fucking trauma in my 30s, bro.
This shit?
My 30s had like a fuck ton of trauma, dude. Of all kinds and like of biblical sense, you know, like
how many years in your 30s are you living in New York?
So 10 years ago, I was in New York City right now. Like on my 30th birthday, I was living in New York, and I was there from 2015 till like late 2017, and then came back to Dallas, and that's where like I was there shortly, and then I've been here for the last 6.5, going on 7 years. So yeah,
because it sounds like that early stage of your 30s just really was
so my best friend died. Rest in peace, Mark Bays. And that was, we were 31. I guess he died in 2016. So I had just turned 31, I guess, is what it was. So yeah, I had just turned 31, and he died. And then at that very same time, my ex, the person I was with for 8 years, who I thought I was going to marry, was like literally cheating on me at the time that I found out. Like literally she was cheating on me in that moment. She was with somebody, because when I called her, she didn't pick up the phone. Yeah. So I don't want to like hash over all that bullshit too much, but like basically that's how my 30s started.
It was a
and they really didn't get much better
of
from there.
Yeah.
It was a lot of it. Yeah. And then coming back and, with alcohol struggles and finally getting myself to a point, like I was 36 when I stopped drinking, so I'm like 40 now. So yeah, I mean, like I had to like take some fucking real hard hits, bro. And it's like my 20s, bro, were great. Like my 20s were awesome. Like I had so much fun, like relatively low trauma. I mean, like, some occasional
bad choices,
bad decisions.
Your 20s are filled with that. Yeah.
A couple bad fights, here and there, maybe with like the ex when, you get drunk. But like generally speaking, it was mostly good. And then like, but the 30s, bro, all that shit just started to become problematic, and the drinking. And then you get to the point where you're like, no, I'll get it back to where it was when in my 20s, like it was fun.
Yeah,
and I didn't,
you get nostalgic.
Of
like, hey, it could be like this again, but
it's not.
Taking a hard look in the mirror and realizing like it's not going to be like that again. Like, it's just things pass by, and now that seeing your attitude going into this new decade of your life, like you've definitely gone in very positively, very creative centric. Like you've wanted to pursue projects.
Yeah.
In hindsight, do you feel like you are at all, like those events that happened to you, you're at all grateful for in terms of how it shaped your perspective in the world?
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, I'm grateful for not necessarily, let's say, for the events themselves, but that I was able to take the right thing away from them. Like,
obviously what happened was shit, but
what happened was shit. And some of it is just sense, like nothing could have, my best friend died. Like that.
There's nothing good in that.
He was on a motorcycle in New Mexico. Like there's no way that just happens in life, you know, but it's like, but other shit, you know, I could have prevented, or at least I could have probably done a better job to like, I took my eye off the ball and I got cocky and I got, you know, like when I was in New York, bro, I was riding high for like that first year, especially when I was there. I mean, like things were great. And then slowly but surely, you know, shit starts to happen. And then all of a sudden you lose your grip and bro, but yeah. So now I'm like, I feel like I'm not necessarily, again, not necessarily happy those things happen, but I'm happy that I didn't let, like, because people can go two ways with these things, right? So like I could have taken the other route of self-destruction that I was seriously considering for a while.
Yeah, just keeping down.
It actually sounded appealing for a while.
Because at that point,
it's like, fuck it.
It's the easy path.
Yeah, and it's like, well, my best friend died. My girlfriend's fucking cheating on me and like had a full blown side relationship with somebody else. Like, who fucking cares? Fuck it. And then you wake up in a hospital and you're like, oh,
it's like, this is not. There's consequences to this shit. Yeah. Okay, great.
Yeah, you can't just do all the cocaine. No, but it's like, yeah. So, and then it took me another like almost probably 5 years after that, like to finally quit drinking. So like I didn't even stop then when I should have. I kept going for another 5 years, you know, and it was like the writing was on the wall. And I'm like, that's where like I would caution you, because it's like you're a young guy and right now everything's cool, but be careful because the slope is a much slipperier than you realize.
Oh yes.
You know, before you know it, you're gonna blink and you're gonna be 29 going on 30 and you're gonna be like, fuck. And then you're like, man, I've been drinking a lot. And you know, like I should probably tone it back. But then you're like, everybody else is drinking, so like, what? It's not a big deal, you know? And like you rationalize away all these things, and then pretty soon you're just like, man, like I just keep fucking up because of this shit. And then I see it happen with I was shitting on Yvonne earlier, and I'm like, bro, you know, he called me and he apologized, and I was like, bro, I appreciate that. Like I do. I was like, I'm not mad. Like I'm not, like I understood. Like I knew your heart and intentions were in the right place. I didn't see it as malicious that you were cock blocking me. It was more you were just fucking drunk. But also just, yeah, like oblivious. And you can tell people get oblivious, you know, because they're just fucking and
they're in their own head. Yeah. There's a supreme lack of awareness for what's going on around you. Not even in just the moment, but as you're dealing with it over time, you're just so in your own head. And it's such a human brain thing to do, to try and rationalize everything you're doing, because to look at yourself and to say, hey, you're doing something bad or you're doing something wrong, it's not easy. It's hard. Yeah.
It's not easy. No. It's one of the, it's like, because self-awareness, I feel like probably people may have self-awareness to a degree, but like if that can't be applicable, like if you could say, oh, people might perceive me this way, but like until you actually put your mind in the place where you're like, how is my behavior affecting other people right now? Like truly stop, get my ego out of this shit.
Like what is it that
this isn't
doing?
Even about you, dude.
Yes.
How are you hurting? How are you affecting other people? If you can't get your mind there, then you're gonna stay stuck in that place where you're like, it's like, oh, it's bull, and it's like
another big deal. Yeah,
exactly.
It's like I wouldn't have reacted that way if I was in their shoes. And it's like, yeah, but you're not them. Like they're not taking it the same way that you would.
Yeah, and if somebody's like tells you you're an asshole or they were offended by your behavior or whatever, you really don't get to tell them that they're wrong. You may not agree with them, but that doesn't mean from their perspective they feel like they're wrong, you know, because that's how they perceived it. So I don't know. But yeah, lessons, bro. You know, and just happy to be alive. Because 40 years, you know, it's a while.
That's also like the part of sobriety that is very appealing. It's just like not necessarily like the high on life stuff, but just like being content with yourself.
It's hard. It's hard because like I still do, you know, occasionally have the urge or the desire or the thought, maybe I should say, that like, oh man, you know, maybe it'd be kind of nice to get a little,
it's not a curable,
drunk, a little toasted.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it does make things easier in a lot of ways, you know, like it makes it easier to talk to women for sure.
Scratches that itch of like, want to do that. Like,
yeah, it makes it easier to socialize in a lot of cases. But then for me, it started that way as a social thing, and then it almost became an antisocial drug for me at a certain point.
A lot of times that's what happens. It goes from like hey, this is like I'm a social drinker, and then it gets to the point where you're completely isolating, and the only thing you're really doing.
Well, and I'll tell you this too. The interesting you say isolating because being a non-drinker can feel isolating. It really can, bro.
Socially for sure. Because
it really does. Because I mean, even you, like I know, you know, it's like very close people, very close to me, around me, are drinkers, and it's like it's not even a thing, but it's like it is isolating because I'm here almost like in the middle of a room, but on an island at the same time. You know, and and being able to like get yourself out of your own head about how you're being perceived by others, and like letting that not like, because ultimately it's like, look, your shit is on you, and I do what I do, and like if that has any impact on you in a way that like doesn't make you feel comfortable, then that's you. Because I'm a mirror to everyone I meet that drinks, you know, to their own habit. Yeah. So you can't drink around me and not feel self-conscious about your habit. You can't, because I'm not joining you in it. And
you're not jumping into the same ship. You're saying, hey, I'm comfortable with where I'm at, even though
I'm not like numbing. I'm choosing to live life and not blur it out. Because that's what alcohol does, bro. It just blurs your life out. And it's like I like half of the fucking great times in my 30s, I don't even fucking remember because I was so fucked up. It's like,
that's what alcohol does to you mentally. It completely just blurs out past and future, and it's just what's happening right now. And you think in those moments like, hey, this is a really monumental part of my life. I'm gonna remember this night forever. Then the next morning you don't remember it. And you're like, well, why did I do all that? And now I feel like shit.
Exactly. And even if that's the other thing, bro. The waking up and the dread. Oh God, dude. On those nights when I would get like wild with it, bro. And I'm not gonna say this was every single day, every single time I would go out, but certainly a lot of times, you know, when you're and then the next morning, that feeling where you're like, what the fuck did I do? What did I say? What did I like? Who did I piss off? Like, what was I? And
it's the hangxiety,
bro,
hangover anxiety,
and it just adds up over time, dude. It just compounds like fucking interest, and then pretty soon you're like, dude, if I don't fucking change some shit like soon, I'm gonna be that guy, you know. And like that was the thing for me, bro. Like, and that's why I'm so grateful to be here. And by the way, bro, great dude, thank you, bro. Like seriously, bro,
gotta show up.
Let's pat ourselves on the back, dude, because we've really worked this to get here. And I'm really happy with what we've accomplished so far, and I think we're just getting started. Like the best is yet to come for us.
This team, we are getting
Val's
ready for
great.
an
Thanks,
all-star
Val.
season.
We appreciate you too.
We've
been met some nice mix up for us with the
fantastic producer.
Yeah,
Thanks, guys.
yeah.
I have something to add.
Yeah.
You know, I am not a drinker. I actually don't drink, but I'm also very social. And I can see the intimidation of being part of the comedy scene as well. Because that was shocking to me initially entering, like just working.
Just like how degenerate it can get.
Yeah, I mean, but it's also just accessibility.
Yeah.
I used to be addicted to nicotine. Like, give me 2 Juuls, put them in my mouth. I'll put them up my nose. Like, I was just like, I didn't care. And it eventually, through psychedelic trips, it was just like, if I only have myself at the end of the day, then I have to like learn to be resilient enough to like exist.
Yeah.
With this as foundation.
Yep.
And so it did sort of become a thing of ego of like, yeah, I'm not a person who needs a vape.
Right.
Yeah.
It is.
Like,
It's an identity thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the same with the drinking though. It's like, if I don't care what people think.
Which is hard at your age. I'm not going to lie. Because you're 23?
25.
25. It's difficult at that point in
Yeah.
life. It really is. Yeah.
it's just like, I know when I walk into a room, a few of the things people are going to think about me off the top, because I'm so exposed to being a part of new groups, to being in social situations, that it's like, then why would I not be resilient to be able to handle that?
Yeah.
Right? So if you're a person who's constantly going out and being around people, then it's you have to believe that it's a mind trick, that you are not capable of being a good time or handling the space in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a mixture of like social anxiety, of like wanting to, put your best foot forward and be liked. And yeah, I agree.
Your greatest enemy is your own self-limiting beliefs, because if you put those, like what you're talking about, it's like you're talking about, I'm not going to put those constraints on myself. I'm not going to, before anyone says a word to me, tell myself I'm not fun. Because then you're already putting yourself in that mindset where I can't participate in this and be able to feel like assimilated into the situation in the way that makes me, feel fulfilled or whatever the fuck. But like, yeah, absolutely. And that is hard because social pressure is fucking real, dude.
Oh, big time.
For sure. Yeah. And with alcohol, everybody knows, everybody that drinks knows deep down, this thing is dangerous, right? It may not necessarily always end badly for me, but it's dangerous. And I'm playing with fire when I do it. So if you do know that, then anything that happens, you don't get to like, and I did. That was where I was guilty. So it's like, what interests me is like y'all's generation, since y'all are both the Z, whatever. Like a lot of less drinking is what I've heard. Like, I don't know if this is true. We could Google it, but like I've heard that like the Gen Z is like alcohol consumption is like lowered from like millennials.
From my own experience, I can speak to that. Like, it's definitely not gone. Like there are drinkers for sure, but there's definitely a different mindset towards it, because there's also been a whole lot more research into alcohol consumption, alcoholism, and how that can present. And it's just like a feeling of like, yeah, I'd rather just not touch it.
Yeah. And what's interesting? What you said. When I was 27, I was in Austin, South by, fucking amazing, South by 2012. And my whole band, The Hooch, we all dropped a tab. And then the night before, and this was like one of those, like I was talking about, one of those few instances in my 20s where things went really badly with alcohol, because it wasn't all that often. But it had just so happened the night before, my ex and I had gotten in like literally the biggest fight we had had. We'd been dating at that point for like 2 years, and it was the biggest fight we'd ever had. I mean, she like stormed off in public and like left, and I couldn't find her, and she ended up like, yeah, it was bad. And then the next day we all dropped, and all of it hit me like how toxic this fucking thing is, bro. All the negative energy swirling around this substance, right? Just
and also
internalized in a way that I could like feel. And I didn't drink for a fucking month after that. Didn't set out to not drink. And this was like, I'm 27. This is prime time of my life. For me to go a whole month and not want to drink after, I was wild. And then I actually regret it. Not like I think I had to make all these mistakes, okay? But like if I'd had the foresight at the time at 27 because I had stopped for a month, when I finally drank again, bro, I remember where I was. I was at the Magic Time Machine at the Blind Tiger Comedy Club, where I'm banned now. Thanks, alcohol. And so
slip that one in there.
Yeah, let me back in, White Cotton. No,
he's sober now.
Come on. I love that room. We started that room and it's still there like 15 years later. So, but yeah. So what was I saying? Sorry, I lost my train of thought there.
When you drank again after that month?
Oh, like that first time I did drink again, which was at the time. I remember thinking like, it was this like almost feeling like, fuck, why not? You know, like not like I'm like I really need a drink. It was like why I might as well. Like I'm gonna drink again at some point, might as well. But I didn't really feel the desire to that much, but I did it anyway. And then I drank for another 10 years. You know, so it's like, bro, yeah, like psychedelics absolutely I think can be help you unlock
monstrous tool.
A lot of that
therapeutic in certain contexts.
If you can truly internalize those things that because like they open your mind up and they give you that perspective. And some people, you know, like I feel like if you can take that and actually like really internalize and integrate it in a way that like makes you a better functioning human being, then I think that's what that was about. Like I think that's why you wanted to have the experience to begin with, right?
Yeah.
It was to get that, right?
Sorry, can we pause real quick? I gotta use the bathroom.
Yeah, do it. Do it. Where are we at on time? 47. So
We're doing good.
yeah. We might do. Let's do like 90, bro, because then that'll give us like half an hour to get over to Steve's for the jam. Yeah. So you don't really drink much at all?
Mm-mm.
No.
No, very rarely. I would say once every 3 months.
Yeah.
Less.
That's crazy. Yeah, it's so wild to me, like the whole alcohol experience. Because when you first drink, you don't like it. You're like, fuck this. This tastes like shit. It's like, ugh. But you know where it's gonna take you, and that's why you're like, oh, I want to get drunk. Like I want to feel what it's like to be drunk. But then, yeah, that whole situation, I'm like, it's wild to me that people do this thing where they don't even like it when they start doing it, and they just keep. It's smoking.
That's me.
It really is. Yeah.
Weed was like that as well. It's like, oh, this smells terrible.
Yeah.
Don't like the way this tastes. To smoking it all the time.
Yeah. I'm like.
But I practice like full sobriety once a month every year.
Like for a month.
Yes. I just choose a time and I go the full month. But it's because I want to practice that mindfulness. And I think just been consuming psychedelics for so long that I have these narratives of like the hierarchies that drugs have.
Right.
And how they affect like the mind collective, you know? Like hanging out with a group of people doing whippets versus a group of people doing ketamine or people doing Molly.
Yo, I was in the craziest K-hole the other day. Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, those are very like it's a
But
very
there's
different
unlocking
thing.
things that you're
It's a vibe.
How do you feel about ketamine? What are your thoughts on it? In terms of like therapeutic? Because like there are a lot of people that
I haven't experienced it myself for therapy. So like I wouldn't.
You know but
No.
you're aware that that's like a thing. Like
Yes.
ketamine therapy is now a thing.
Yes.
Yeah, that's.
I had a buddy that I had to like spot him because it was like a telehealth thing, but like I had to like before he administered his dose of ketamine, like I had to like talk to the doctor because I was like his spotter. So I had to like basically just wait in his living room while he
Trip sitter.
Yeah, trip sitter.
Trip sitter, is that what it's called? Trip sitter. I love that.
The medical term is.
I was gonna trip sit you, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck. You ever have like a group of people and then the one that just goes wild on it? And you're like, bro, this guy is like, we need to.
Like he is.
I mean, I've had some insane group drug experiences. Just because of like the raving that I do. So it's very.
I bet
that's
very,
another
very
wild thing because
there.
the drug culture in that too is crazy. Like,
oh yeah, and then having like traveled, so you know, like going to Red Rocks for shows, going to Tennessee for shows, you also get a sense for like the drug culture of the place, and how that differs, you know, from Austin.
Right.
Different cities have like different vibes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And then also like I am also very explorative of the kinds of shows that I go to. So like I'll go to a jam band. You know, if you're going to like if you're going to like a Papadosio jam band, then everybody is going to be above the age of 40 tripping on mushrooms. That's
the vibe.
That's the vibe.
Yeah.
And that's what you expect versus going to like a jungle show at
I love jungle.
Concourse. that's going to be a much, 20s.
Wait, Jungle's played Concourse?
Yeah, 20s to 30s. They've done a DJ set at Concourse.
Oh, so they have like a DJ component of Jungle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I didn't realize that. You know Jungle?
Oh.
Play him some Jungle. Yeah. Put on some Jungle for him. How do you not know Jungle, bro?
I think it's just outside my...
I'll tell you my favorite.
A couple of years ago, my buddy hits me up like last minute, and I have like a guest spot at Cap City, so I'm like, I'm going to go do this guest spot at the club. And then he's like, oh, I got an extra ticket to Jungle at ACL Live, which is like the best venue to see a band at.
Yeah.
And I couldn't make it. I was fucking mad. But yeah, Jungle's great.
You'll have to cut this out because...
Oh, that's right. Well, yeah.
We'll do this real quick just so I can be
just play a little of it. Yeah.
This is my favorite Jungle song.
We should... See, it's easier when we mark these things as we're going. 52. This is 52.
Oh, I've heard this song before, yeah.
They get the same dance crew to dance in all of their videos, too.
Oh, that's cool.
And also, there's free use up to like, what, 10 seconds? What's free use? Is there free use?
YouTube is all over the place with that right now.
That's why like people are shitting on me because I'm like integrating AI into these reels, and I'm like, bro, I don't want to get sued or have the shit taken down.
Like
and when I can mimic something close enough that you know what I'm trying to do here, then why? Like, you're getting mad about the wrong things, bro. Dude,
like, there's a reason.
That Joel fucking reel is still, bro. It's still getting fucking people fucking. Dude, it's really ruffled some feathers, bro.
Oh, people on the internet will argue about anything. If you've ever scrolled through a YouTube comment section and found an argument, you can keep scrolling. It never ends. You'd think someone would get bored.
Bro, somebody posted. They're just getting funny to me now. Like the haters, they're just fucking funny because somebody like shared this, like the reel. Just put some bad shit talk over it. Like they fucking hate. I'm like, dude, it had me laughing so hard, bro. Just know if you're shitting on, like you're giving us like entertainment value. Yeah. So thank you, because ultimately. Haters gonna hate.
Haters gonna hate, and also
I'm gonna let them do their job.
It's not that serious, man.
It's not.
Like don't take us as like the lords of Austin.
We're not. We're not even. Bro, we are fledgling podcast. Yes. Is what we are. No, we're not fledgling. We're doing well.
good.
We're growing. We're a growing podcast.
We're the common people.
We're already coming up to almost 400 followers on Instagram. Man. That's pretty good for us.
We're growing, man. This past month, like we talked about, has been just real solid.
Yeah, no, bro. I mean, and it's that Joel reel really has driven a lot. Half of it's been that alone. But I mean, every guest we've gotten, I feel like in the last month has been fucking great, solid conversations.
Comfortable on the cast. I don't feel like we've had anybody that, had a hard time opening up. I feel like we were good at getting stories out of people.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like people are definitely more just weak. I think we've created a good environment for people to like feel just like cool to like chat about whatever and like not feel inhibited about anything.
Going back to that question about like preparation, it's nice because we do enough preparation to the point where the guest feels not like a stranger,
right?
But not so much that
in my case, I think a lot of times I know them better than you for sure, course. Obviously. But yeah, 100%. Yeah, and you and I don't also mind us getting strangers because we had I guess you weren't here for Kuda. I didn't know Kuda. Kuda Brown, another fucking. That's another shout out for
another legend.
He's been a fucking really dope dude in terms of just like engaging and supporting us with our content as we're throwing it out. But also that episode was great. But we didn't really know each other going in, so it was like
it was just a fresh conversation, sort of like, hey, these are we're meeting for real for the first time.
Yeah, and that
can be exciting too.
It can be because if a person has the right, like understands how to do this, and he did. Just how to interact in like that performative kind of way. Mm-hmm. It's it was great. So that was another fucking fun episode. I liked that one a lot too. But yeah, dude.
I think that's a good way to run a podcast where if there is an opportunity to meet someone on camera, it makes it very real and raw.
Yeah.
I know that's what Rogan does a lot of the time. If he doesn't know the guest beforehand, like obviously he'll do his research and stuff, but saving those first moments of like awkwardness, I guess, for the camera.
Yeah, well, exactly. And yeah, but the different guests, it's like, to me, like one thing I liked about like Mike Davila just last week here was that it wasn't all centering around music.
No, yeah, we want to make
a lot of our guests like, and naturally, right? But
Yeah, we're a music comedy podcast, but that's not all we talk about.
Right.
If we're gonna with
because the very nature of music and comedy is kind of all encompassing because they're art forms that talk about everything. So in that sense, yes.
Yeah. And if we spend the entire time not talking about drumming but running, like that's really cool.
We've gotten not that we set out to be a drumming podcast, although technically this handle was not always this handle. And I did hijack the Dumb and Drummer podcast handle and change it for Cody Kai Cast.
Essence of drummers.
It was a little unethical, but it wasn't that unethical because it's still my thing.
Yeah.
But that was a drumming thing. So this is not, but we've gotten a lot of drummer followers, which we appreciate because we have drummers on here.
Of course. And
we
is
need to
just
get some
about
guitar followers, bro.
We need to get some guitars. We need to get some more comedians on here too. More
it's because that was another thing I was going to tell you with like a hard thing too that's I've found because in that world, like I still have trouble integrating into comedy venues as a non-drinker. Because with music venues, I've got the music, right? And you could say I've got the comedy, but it's like it's comedy's different. It's not like music in that way.
It's very environmental.
Yeah.
And
you gotta I've also got to be in like sometimes I'm like I can't listen to comedy right now, but other times I'm like I want to watch the show. I want to watch.
Yeah, you do have to be in a certain headspace of like, hey, I want to laugh. I want to listen to this guy talk and make me laugh.
Yeah.
Whereas music, I feel like it's easier to just
there's just a different style of music you might want right now, but it's like still music.
You're still happy to listen to some music.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you walk into a room and there's a band playing, it's way easier to get into it than if you walk into a room and there's a stand-up on stage and you're, sitting there and like, okay, this guy is maybe my cup of tea, maybe not.
Especially because like a lot of comics will take it so personal. It's like back to the taking it personal. It's like, dude, they get all mad and butthurt because the room's not like reacting the way they want. It's like, bro, what do you expect, dude? It's a bar show in a fucking... TVs are on. There's a game. Like, what do you think is going to happen here? You think they want to pay attention to you?
You got to get used to bombing.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Not having anyone pay attention to you.
People think like it's not doing stand up is not glamorous, bro. It's not. It's like a lot of fucking. It's kill Tony over
over
years,
a lifetime.
Yeah. I mean, and it maybe not that harsh, but. But definitely, like, you get the real-time feedback every time you go on stage. You suck. You suck.
You get
because you know what you're trying to accomplish, and if you didn't do that, I was actually talking to that guy, David Ramirez. Dude, my Spanish accent is so good. Ramirez. I was talking to him last night about this. I was like, how do you gauge a reaction? Like, because as a comedian, I know, like, it's laughs. That's how I gauge it. Laughs, applause, but mostly laughs. I was like as a musician though, because like during the song, you can't really gauge how people are liking it as you're playing it, right? I guess he said like the after reaction says a lot, but I feel like too, like I would think, and I've been in bands too, but it's like the looks on people's faces too. You see that they like kind of if like when they connect with something, because that's what I think people ultimately forget a lot of the time with performance, no matter what it is.
It's
about connection.
And if you see someone that's engaged with what you're talking about, it's hard to add that to like, okay, that means that I'm doing well, and not just rely on the laughter element. It's like if you go up on stage and you go through your whole set and you get some chuckles, but not any like roaring laughter, there's still a good chance that maybe everyone was engaged with what you were talking about, but just didn't find it like, bust a gut laughter. Right.
And it's because it's funny too when you have people who are like, that was a good joke. I'm like, well, then why didn't you fucking laugh? I don't want you to tell me. Like, laugh at the joke. It was a good joke.
Yeah, you should have told me when I was on stage.
Laughing. No, yeah, exactly. But that real-time feedback is like, yeah, that's how you get cut. But like for so many years, the alcohol helped take that edge off, and it's like,
it becomes less rough, there's less friction.
And I don't have that buffer anymore. So it's like, it's different because you're like, everything is heightened now.
Plus, comedians have a reputation for going hard in the paint like that, where no matter how put together they seem to be, there's like an expectation of like, oh yeah, this guy is, wild. Yeah. No, and I mean, bro, I've wilded out a little bit before, dude. I've gotten open mics canceled, dude. Oh, damn. That's an achievement.
That's what happens when you drop slur. Well, they weren't slur. It was like We're not going to
riding the
repeat it.
fence.
I've said things on stage I probably wouldn't say again. And if there's not video of it, then I will deny that it ever happened.
It never happened. It never happened.
Fuck you. Now, but
I think the question is like, philosophically, do you think that you are a different person than the person under the substance? Because personally, I believe that any substance that I'm taking is just making a modification to who I am.
Yeah.
I think that's true. I don't like the idea that like, oh, if you drink, that reveals who you really are. You know, it's like, oh, as soon as they've got a couple tequilas in them, it's like you're finally meeting the real person.
It gives you I think it gives you permission to be your worst self. Do I think that's a representation of you as a person overall? No, but it definitely gives you, because like we all have the different wolves we feed, and I guess Freud, right? Like if you think of every person you are as a different like a different individual, there's mad Kai, there's happy Kai, there's anxious Kai, there's optimistic Kai. You know, there's different versions of Kai. Like you're all of those things. You're not any one. You're not in like you're just that's.
It depends on the moment.
Yeah,
yeah, and the context of everything. And two, you, not to quote The Mask, Jim Carrey, but you put on a mask every time you talk to a new person. Like
right.
You're trying to, in some way, trying to appeal to what you think they want to see or how they see you.
Yeah.
And you kind of want to live up to that. Not saying that that's not entirely you.
Well, and it's that but what you're talking about, and where you sound like you're probably kind of ahead of the curve, Val, is that like if you can get past, that's one of the great things with age comes that perspective of like, fuck your opinion, dude. I like, you know, I care about like how I'm received, but like I ultimately understand that I can't control how I'm received. So there's a difference, right? And if I try to control how I'm received, I will be not received in the way that I want.
Yes.
Versus if I just am me and accept that some people aren't going to like that, that's
not,
okay.
Yeah, and it's not
okay.
your problem either.
I probably don't like you either, you know, so it's fine. We wouldn't hang out. Like we're not on that level, and that's okay, you know, accepting that. But like, yeah.
If you're liked by everybody, that's
problematic.
It can be problematic for sure.
And you shouldn't want to be, because like I like a good like who wants to live in like a homogenous society where everybody agrees on everything and everything's vanilla, everything is the same.
No,
it's the
boring.
differences of opinions and disagreements that make all of it, you know, give it all substance. It's like that's where we find the different, you know, textures of life, I guess.
All these different people are what make culture happen.
Yeah.
And what make the world an interesting place to live in. If everyone was the same, like,
yeah. Well, and also I think one thing a lot of people can do a better job of, and I'll be the first to say I could as well, is like just not being a victim, dude. Don't be you exist and that's it. Don't like put yourself in a mind frame of things are happening to me. You make things happen for yourself, and you don't worry about the things like the outside the realm of, okay, this is what I can actually have influence over.
Everybody's got their own shit flying their way and their own problems they're dealing with. But when you make that define you, i.e. like really identifying as a victim, then that's schluffing off the responsibility of making things better and taking accountability for your own life and happiness.
I mean, and
I think to tie this back to music, to be a good player and to achieve flow, you have to be confident in the decision that you're making. And I think in that same like vibe, you are being accountable for your part in the role that you're playing. So if you're practicing doing that often, then it's like you have to then also like make the choice to believe that you can reflect that in other aspects of your life.
yeah.
But and I think about that a lot with DJing. Like I've DJ'd for my friends as just like a hobby. And I think that when you're captivating everybody's energy. Like I think if I'm doing a good job, like nobody's paying attention really to what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the cleanest definition. Where it's just like if no one notices.
In my world, that means I'm doing a terrible job.
If no one is slighting you or noticing it's like, hey, this is not the vibe, then you're doing something wrong. You're outside your own head.
Yeah, but like being able to be at a point in life where you can like just not like your opinion of what you're doing matters more than anything. So you got to be okay with you, and that applies to whatever you're doing in whatever situation. Because yeah, like getting the self-consciousness thing, bro. People get self-conscious and shit, and it's like you're your own greatest enemy in that regard.
That was the hardest thing for me when I started making music, because I would start working on something, and I was taking a music production class, and my friend was sitting next to me, and every 10 minutes I'd be like, hey, can you listen to this? Like, can you check this out?
Yeah.
Like, what do you think of this? And finally just having to be like, okay, it doesn't matter. Like at this point, he's going to say it's good.
Yeah.
So I might as well just
and at a certain point, bro, and I think honestly, bro, I'll say with you and I and this podcast, like I think I've had to nudge you a little bit, like on some things. Like I feel like you knew what was called for, but when time came that it got called, like I had to kind of be like, bro, it's
like this needs to happen.
You got to put yourself out there a little bit, because if you're afraid of how you're going to be received all the time, bro, you will never do anything. Like you'll never make shit, because you're always like, man, I don't know if there's like, who fucking cares, dude? If people like it, they like it. And I think if you worry about connection, like how we create a good podcast is we stay in the moment, connected here with what this is. And then like in that vacuum of what that is, then if we stay connected here with each other, then we're going to connect to other people, right?
This is where the work happens of making that engaging content happens. Yeah. And yeah, you're definitely right, because this is very new to me. Like I've been on stage before. I've put myself out there on like YouTube and stuff. But specifically doing something more long term, like a repeat show.
It's opening yourself up to criticism, bro.
But
as we've gotten it, you see it for what it is, right? It's silly. It's dumb. If you can detach yourself from caring too much about that shit. That's why Rogan's right when he says, don't read the comments, bro.
Yeah.
You shouldn't. Because ultimately, yeah, they can be fun and entertaining, but like at the same time, like if you're taking any of that shit too much to your, like that, we're not going to let anything that anybody thinks affect what we're doing. No. Not at all.
And that goes for good and bad. Like if we were only getting comments that were, just praising,
and we
positive,
are getting great. I sent you that one. I texted you that
we're
one.
Getting
where
really
it was like
good response.
There's always a yin to the yang. For one person that thought this was shit content, another person thought it was fucking really great. Yeah. They really got value from this. Those are the people. That's the crowd we're playing to. Okay, so if you're not in that crowd, but ultimately. Yeah, getting that the if we're talking about like as a perspectives episode here, because for me it feels like that.
Yeah,
it's that beauty of not having to attach yourself too much to what other people are what their opinions are.
Exactly.
How they think you should do some shit. Like, well, how about you go do it?
You got to know that both those possibilities are coming your way, and that they're both there, but it's not going to fuel your negative or positive ego in a way. Because I don't want there to be a point where it's like getting so much praise that it feels like we can do whatever we want. We're going to be fine.
Right. No.
But there is enough support right now where it feels like we have a level of confidence to keep going with this. And
you want to see that it's like there's some sort of impact.
Yeah.
And I think we are seeing a little bit of an impact. And I've had people. Like, cause I'm out, and I'm like people. It's just we've had people notice, dude. And I've said things where I'm like, I'm just saying a thing that happened, and they're like, oh, I saw that on the and it's like, oh, cool,
okay, cool,
yeah, like people actually saw that, okay. But what we're doing with it is like, I never want to like be an authority, but also, dude, I've been podcasting for 10 years, bro. I started my first podcast. You can look it up, bro. It's if you give a mic a comic, which was like a play on if you give a mouse a cookie. And then I started that 10 years ago, bro. I was recording into a fucking laptop, my MacBook, internal microphone. I mean, like
didn't even
the
have
most
an interface.
like a couple of guys around a fucking laptop talking, dude. That's what it was. That's what I was doing. But that's what it was. And now I'm here. And everything I've done as a comedian, as a performer, all this shit, that's why you're here listening right now, if you are.
And if you are, thank you very much.
Because that, like, I've worked on that to get there. And now, yeah, I'm never going to get there and be like, oh, man, like, I got to worry about this person. It's like, no, you go do it and then we'll talk. Like, because you notice the people that are also doing it, they don't ever say that shit to you. They don't, like, they get it, you know? Same thing with musicians. Like all the good drummers I know did not get mad about Joel's shit. Take. All the good ones did not care.
No.
The ones that are mediocre had stronger opinions about it.
We had some comments,
and
that
that's
were
a hot
very, that were very passionate. We'll say, yeah. It's the internet. Don't take anything on the internet seriously, dude.
Yeah, fucking Tyce.
Yeah,
dude, Tyce is a troll, bro. If you listen to him, he's gonna fucking troll you, bro.
Don't take anything he says seriously.
Yeah, fuck, no. Dude. We don't even know if he's. Yeah,
we don't know what goes on in that head. He's always in bit mode. Yeah.
Dude,
we love him. We love having him here.
We do. But yeah, but for me, yeah, I feel like with what we've accomplished here, I don't I see like what we've done as just like the very beginning, dude. Like because I don't I feel great about it. I feel great. Like, dude, I don't know about you, but like well, obviously you wouldn't be you in terms of my 40th. Going into my 40th, though, I was worried. I'm like, am I going to feel like a failure? You know? And as I've gotten here, I'm like, I'm still working we're still, building this thing. But to me, it's like that feeling of like, oh, there's momentum here. Like I feel creative momentum. I feel professional.
It feels like there's a growth happening.
Yeah.
We're building this thing. And although it's happening gradually, and we never expected to be like an overnight success or anything like that, it does feel like some sort of progress and like what would it be like accomplishment, like it feels like that.
Well, and it's I definitely just to think, a year ago I was like, yo, bro, come over, let's try this out.
Yeah, let's see if this works.
And then ultimately, bro, like the buy-in from you, I think maybe because you can see and get like where I'm coming from, so there's some trust, and I appreciate it because you believe in what I'm seeing, and I think you see it too. But like coming together on that, we're still, this is something that we're constantly still trying to evolve.
This is phase one.
Phase one.
Yeah, we're like Marvel. We got like 5 more phases planned. You don't even know about it.
We don't even that. Yeah. Like we've got one stone, bro.
We're gonna play Madison in 2029.
Madison?
I don't know.
Shit.
Yeah.
No, but
not Wisconsin. Square Garden.
Yeah. There you go. And also, bro, perspectives on people are, like if. Like I really appreciate, and what I've tried to have here with the guests we've had is, like genuinely cool, decent, like good people. Like just not just on a level of like this person's a badass, like whatever they play, but like no, this person's a fucking badass human. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Yeah, not just at what they do professionally or publicly, but they're just generally very chill.
Steve. Getting mani-pedis maybe back a little after 4. Bro! No.
He's taking care of himself. I love it.
What were we, sorry.
I forgot. But mani-pedis are very nice. They're very, I enjoy a mani-pedi.
You should do that after as a birthday treat.
You know what I want to do? I want to go float.
Ooh.
I want to go float. Have you ever floated?
Yeah, the river?
No. I mean, in a sensory deprivation tank.
Oh.
No, not in a tank.
No, never.
I want to do that. I want to go off in the fucking void for an hour.
just goes
like
zone.
all complete, like total sensory deprivation, like no sound, no light, nothing. You're just total darkness, total silence.
Pitch black. And aren't you sitting in, or you're like floating
You're
in
floating.
Like salt water?
Yeah, I think so, because it's more buoyant.
Buoyancy, so you don't drown.
Well, that's the idea.
Do you think anyone's ever drowned in a sensory deprivation tank?
I don't want to know.
There's got to be like an alarm on there or something, I feel like.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, like, I don't know how you open them, though, either. I'm assuming there's like a release hatch at any moment. If you feel like claustrophobic, you can probably open it up if you need to.
I feel like you'd have to put like a safety.
They're like, you're locked in
inside.
for an hour, bitch. You cannot. It's like an MRI.
But
Like,
also,
fuck!
if it's pitch black.
But if you can do that, if you go sit in a sensory deprivation tank for an hour, you can do any MRI, bro. Any MRI. Because that's what it is. It's like you're basically challenging yourself to like be totally still and silent and
you detach from your body
like,
in a
because
way.
all of the things you're thinking around you that are constraining, they're not real. I mean, they're real, but they're not. Once your eyes are closed, they're not real. Like, so you're creating. So I could be floating on a beach somewhere. I could be in Hawaii right now,
Dude.
You know what I mean? In my mind.
Hearing people describe that of like closing and opening their eyes and there being zero difference, like that is wild.
It's amazing because then you don't have to close your eyes. You can just be open eyed.
Yeah, just
or just normal blinking, whatever. But like, yeah, dude, sensory deprivation tank. But floating as well. I haven't floated in forever either.
I got a Instagram reel of this lady who was like in a Jesus cave for like 90 hours, something like that, for like a version of meditation where you just are in complete darkness. And the whole paragraph was like talking about how she just wept for, she doesn't even know how many hours, because she just couldn't tell what was real, and she had to keep touching herself to know that she was real, and like all these things. And I was like, ugh, I don't know.
Yeah, losing your pace of time, like that is
Fuck yeah, baby, let's do it. No, it's like dissociation, but like ketamine is like that. Fuck, like, yo,
it's short lasting, right?
KOs are wild, bro. They are wild because they are, yes. But when they're happening, you feel like they're never going to end.
Yeah, in the moment, of course.
Like when you're in it, you're like, fuck, what is real? Nothing's real. All of this isn't real. And then you're like, and then slowly you maybe start coming back. You're like, oh, wait, okay, maybe this is, maybe some things are
reality.
real. Okay, this is real. Okay, maybe money exists.
It's like, oh yeah, the world goes in a circle.
It's like,
capitalism is a thing.
bro, it's capitalism. Yeah, economies, things like that. Yeah, it's wild though. 'Cause you're like, fuck. Dude.
I can imagine.
But that's like that's a brain hack. That's like a shortcut. That's like a game genie to that experience that you could probably find. Like we're talking about being sober, you could probably find hallucinations 100% sober if you put yourself in a crazy environment like that, and you're like totally deprived. Like you're like.
Because your
brain's gonna create shit. It has to.
Yeah.
Its brains are creating mechanisms. They create things. They create ideas. They create.
And in that context, the only thing that is there for them to feed on, for your brain to feed on, is
your own
itself.
brain. Exactly.
Yeah. So it's just pulling out all this stuff, and like, I see why when people leave a deprivation tank, it's like, whoa, where am I? Like, what's happening?
Bro. Because you're literally coming out of like a trip, because it's like, and I mean, like, it's maybe not necessarily like starting off like that, but when you get into like 10, 15, 20 minutes
once
in the
time
tank,
starts to pass by,
as you're starting to like, you're like, damn. And then you like kind of just stop trying to keep track of time. And then you're just kind of off in it. And then you're like, oh, damn. Yeah. Because there's,
I think, David Blaine, he's the one who did the escape from the ice cube thing, right? Like he put himself on a block of ice.
I think so.
Yeah.
He talked about that where after developing like that level of just hypothermia, he had thought he'd been standing there for like 4 hours, but his guide or safety team like looked at him and was like, no, dude, it's been 5 minutes.
That is literally the definition of relativity right there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. Because it's all, yeah. Mm-hmm. And when you're with a pretty girl, an hour feels like a fucking minute. You know what I mean? Like it's it's like everything in that, yeah. But when it's But that's the thing I think I appreciate too, bro, when we were talking about like struggles and shit. And it's like, is that time slows down. So when you met me last year, time was really fucking slow.
Every day
bro.
felt like a month.
Bro, I was like, fuck. And like, yeah, so I'm like, what am I going to do with all this time? But it's like, that is actually a gift because if you're that present in it, you're actually going to try to figure out ways to do more with it because you're not off somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've felt this, but the past couple months, for me at least, have felt like they've flown by.
Oh yeah, dude. Well, for sure. Last few months, definitely, dude. Because it's like I think it's like, and the thing about it too for us is, bro, I think like the main thing has been the consistency. Like staying consistent is the most important ingredient in all of this.
It's the repetition, habit.
Some episodes will be better than others, but like ultimately,
you got to show up every time.
Yeah.
It's difficult too because it's not something that necessarily gets exponentially easier over time as you keep doing it. It does get easier with each new week because it just becomes like a new part of the routine. But it's still work to do that rather than nothing.
Yeah, well, and there's an art in this, and it's the conversational art. I like to think of what we're trying to do here as the hang with microphones turned on.
Yeah, you're coming to hang with the boys, hang with the
hang
lads,
with the boys, the party boys.
The folks.
It's hot daddy summer.
Hot daddy summer with jams packed.
No, yeah, but
music is happening.
A lot is happening, bro.
Everything. The
We're
Cody Kai
happening.
Cast is blowing up.
Did you see that text? So I met this random chick at a bar the other night, and I was like, she like hands me her phone to like pull up my Instagram, and I type Cody, and the first result is Cody Kai Cast. I'm like, this is bigger than me.
It's like, God damn it.
Damn it.
It's like, okay, I'll just do the quick little follow.
It's nice though, because I'm like, that means that's good. That's traction in the algorithm, clearly. Yeah.
And I think that does have to do with our habit and our consistency with it, because I think that's just the algorithm recognizing like, okay, this is an account that's posting regularly.
And I hate that we even have conversations where we have to use the word algorithm.
I hate it. Yes. It is a god that we have to.
It sucks.
Suck the dick
It
of.
sucks that that's part of all of this.
Yeah.
But it is. And the people that are successful understand that and act accordingly, in my opinion. Because if you're going to think that this is all just, it's all about what we're doing, it's like, no, you actually have to turn, if you're trying to like, and I'm not saying we're doing this to monetize it, but obviously the idea would be at a point monetizing.
Yeah. If we could do this as, as something that's also
we're in the red, folks.
Yeah. You have no idea. We're floating.
But it's like, this is where we see the things that are like, okay, this is like, there's a clip I heard of Louis, and he was talking about like, it's actually
someone
from
asking him about.
Well, it was from George Carlin's. He gave like he talked at George Carlin's like a George Carlin thing.
I love that.
Yeah. He was talking about like how at a certain point in his career, like just getting a headlining week in fucking St. Louis, like, okay, I can keep doing stand up. Like I can, like sometimes you just need something to say, okay,
I can keep going.
This feels like this is like, okay, this has something. And it's like, I feel like we've gotten that. I think we've gotten enough to feel like, oh, this is worth continuing and trying to build this. Cause it's like, we're like, again, we've already said this 1,000 times right now today. But yeah, we're only in the beginning of where we want to be with this. But like after a year for us and 6 months of officially, like where would you say? I'm pretty happy with what we've done the last year, bro.
I'm very happy with where it's gotten us and sort of the fruits that have prospered from it.
Fucking Thomas Pridgeon, bro.
Dude, we got some gnarly interaction. Yeah.
No, kidding.
Dude, that was wild.
To have one of your favorite drummers comment on your cast, it feels pretty cool, bro. It feels pretty cool. No. I saw the notification. I'm like, this is a bot account, dude.
Yeah, and then you see the check mark.
It's fake, and then I'm like, oh, it's not fake. All right.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, you're right, Tom.
Come on the cast, dude. We'd love to have you.
Supposedly it's not going to come cheap, but that's another thing too to say is like for all the guests, like grateful for everyone that's donated time just to come and help us do or like, just be part of this.
Take a moment to just thank everybody who has taken time out of their day to come on, and obviously early on we didn't have the backlog to show like this was, you know, something worth investing in.
Yeah. And we are accepting sponsors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If you want to give us money, do so.
Like, yeah, we need to, Also, we need to do some B-roll for the, like, we need to do like actual
Call
please
to
subscribe.
action
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
I thought I can't remember what it was. I was like, I want to do a creative one. Like, you got to be creative about the same tropes.
The most annoying one now, because it's so overused, is thank you guys for watching. Please remember to comment and smash that subscribe button. Remember to hit the bell.
Bro.
It's like, yeah,
That was great.
cool.
That's it, bro. We just got it.
Yeah. That was
Mark it.
Okay, we'll make a little audio clip of that and button.
No, but it's like, that's another one. Like, do you want to be genuine? Do you want to be like, oh yeah, thank you so much for,
Thank you. So goddamn
or you're
much,
damn
yeah.
right.
Yeah. It's
No.
like, you know, if you want to like and subscribe, that'd be pretty cool.
We're just a little podcast. We just
There was some change. Well, that's also becoming a thing too now of YouTube accounts where half of what they're posting is like, it's not even content. It's just like, hey, thank you for scrolling across this reel. If you have the time, just drop me a subscribe. I'm trying to, you know, really just make it as a YouTuber. And, you know, if you want to drop a like too, that'd be really cool. I'm like, yeah, but like, show me something I actually want to like.
Or how about just like, hey Kai, did you know you could subscribe to the Cody Kai Cast?
It's like, oh, I can?
Yeah. It's crazy, right?
I
You can
haven't.
follow us.
I've watched every episode, but I haven't even thought of it.
That's wild.
Man, I should subscribe.
Now you know. Don't be like Bruce Willis and forget. Dude. That's so sad, bro. He forgot he was an actor, dude.
Dude, he is.
Man. Sad, bro.
He's a legend. And yeah.
It's fucking, man. I'm joking about it, and it's like, I have to. This is another thing, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, man, fuck.
It helps take the pain away.
It does.
of it.
It does, man. Because it's like, fuck, dude. Like, if I think about that, what that actually means, it's like, fuck. Because he's an icon, bro. Bruce Willis is a fucking icon in America, dude.
Yeah,
He
he's
really
a movie
is.
star.
Yeah.
Like, he is.
He's like of a dying breed. He's like, you know, yeah. Once Liam Neeson's gone, we're fucked, bro. And he's not American, so Bruce
is our last
Brucey,
ride, dude.
No, it's so sad though, bro. It's fucking sad as fuck, bro. But yeah, that's life, man.
It's how things go.
I'm 40. Fuck.
Yeah.
But we're at about a 90, so
We're hitting our mark, and I'm feeling.
You feeling good? You want to? You
solid.
ready to jam, bro?
I'm ready to fucking make some music, dude.
bro.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully they're almost done with their mani-pedis.
Yeah, they're getting. I hope they don't break a nail.
But no, and to close it out, man. Yeah, I'm happy, bro, that we've had a really successful. I feel like, especially like last 90 days, last month, even more. But
well, just thank you for the past year. This has been very, very monumental in, especially my move to Austin.
well,
Just
yeah,
making
you know,
it a
your dad
thing.
reached out to me. You know, he did, right?
Yeah.
He messaged me, and I was like, all right. I was like, I'm gonna take Kai under my wing.
Yeah, it's look out for this guy.
I'll give him a little tutelage, and then a year later, here we are.
Here we
Thanks,
be.
Mark.
Setting
Come on the
everything up.
pod, buddy.
Come on, man.
We want to talk about Robin Williams. Your dad had some great stories about Robin Williams. We'll get him on to tell those sometime,
We'll have some good ones,
bro.
Well,
but yeah, man, we're excited, man. Stay tuned. We're gonna be around.
Thank you.
Don't miss us. We got more dope guests coming. So
check us out.
be good.